Greetings and salutations, dear viewers. Get ready for some fantastic content. Welcome, friends, to our video dedicated to 6th Gemini Awards. Let's dive right in and uncover its wonders. The Academy of Canadian Cinema and Television's 6th Gemini Awards were held in March 1992 to honor achievements in Canadian television. There were no awards issued in 1991, so this year's awards covered productions from 1991 and 1990. The awards show took place at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre and was broadcast on CBC Television. With the groundwork laid, let's now examine Best Dramatic Series and its connections to our previous discussions. ENG Atlantis Communications. Producers: Jennifer Black, Jeff King, Robert Lantos, Albicani Degrassi Jr. High Playing with Time, Inc. Producers: Kit Hood, Linda Schuyler Mompi Atlantis Films, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers: Jonathan Goodwill, Chris Haddock, Michael Macmillan Road to Von Lee Sullivan Entertainment. Producers: Trudy Grant, Kevin Sullivan Urban Angel Telescene Films, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers: Jamie Brown, Paul East. Painter: Robin Spry. Prepare yourself for an in-depth analysis of Best Short Dramatic Program in this section. Kurt Vonnegut Monkey House Atlantis Films, South Pacific Pictures. Producers: Michael Macmillan, Gordon Mark, Jonathan Goodwill, Harold Lee Tickener Inside Stories Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers: Stephen Onder, Ian McLaren Peggy. Producer: Chris Zimmer RSVP Framelin. Producers: Laurie Lind, Paul Brown. In the next phase, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of Best TV Movie and exploring its real-world applications. Deadly Betrayal, the Bruce Curtis story. Atlantis Films, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, National Film Board of Canada, Citadel Communications. Producers: Barry Cowling, Seaton McLean, Peter Sussman. Princes in Exile Signpix, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, National Film Board of Canada. Producers: Andrew Link, Colin Neal, Irene Litinsky, John Dunning, Merrin Canalkbix Magic Hour The Rookies Atlantis Films. Producers: Martin Harbury, Michael Macmillan, Seaton McLean, Peter Sussman. Getting Married in Buffalo Jump, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers: Flora MacDonald, Peter Kelly. Let's transition to Best Comedy Program or Series and uncover its significance. Codker Salter Street Films. J. William Ritchie, Stephen Reynolds, Jack Kellum, Michael Donovan Maniac Mansion Atlantis Films. Producers: Jamie Paul Rock, Eugene Levy, Seaton McLean, Peter Sussman, Michael Short. The Kids in the Hall Broadway Video, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers: Lorne Michaels, Joe Forrestal. Now, it's time to shift gears and explore Donald Britton Award for Best Social Political Documentary Program. Donald Britton Award for Best Social Political Documentary Program is Land of Wales National Film Board of Canada. Producers: Jerry Appleton, Gillian Darling Kovanik, Jack Silberman, George Johnson. Between Two Worlds Investigative Productions. Producer: Peter Raymond. Distress Signals Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, Ontario, Channel 4 Films, Orbit Films, National Film Board of Canada. Producers: Tom Perlmutter, John Walker, Kent Martin. The Nature of Things James Bay, The Wind That Keeps on Blowing Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer: Nancy Archibald Transparent, The Breath of Life Camera One Productions. Producer: Elias Petros. Moving forward, we'll be taking a closer look at Best Documentary Series. The Nature of Things Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer: James Murray. Man Alive Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer: Louise Law. End of an Empire. Producers: Kitson Vincent, David M. Ostreicher. For the Love of the Game TSN. Producer: Aiken Sherberger. The Hand of Stalin BBC, October Films. Producers: Tom Roberts, Bill Nentin. Let's now venture into the realm of Best Dramatic Mini-Series and explore the fascinating intricacies it holds. Young Catherine Canadian Television Network, Consolidated Entertainment, Lenfilm, Premier Productions, Telemunchen, Turner Entertainment. Producers Stephen Smallwood, Michael Dealey, Pat Ferns, the First Circle Technician. Producer Claude Ho. Now let's shift our perspective and explore best performing arts program or series or arts documentary program or series through a fresh lens, unlocking new perspectives. Letter from Wingfield Farm Prindia Productions. Producers Anne O'Brien, Pat Ferns, The Dortoy Rombuse Media. Producer Niv Fitchman, Master Peter's Puppet Show Rombuse Media. Producers Niv Fitchman, Larry Weinstein, Musicians in Exile, Jasks Hollander Films. Producer Jasks Hollander, Pos to Do with Paul and Isabel Duchesnay, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer Bob McEwen, Sisters Premier Productions. Producers Anne O'Brien, Pat Ferns. Brace yourself for a captivating discussion on Best Variety Series as we explore its nuances and implications. The Tommy Hunter Show, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer Lynn Harvey. Let's now turn our gaze towards Best Variety Program and explore the fascinating connections it has to offer. Tall in the Saddle, Insight Productions. Producer John Brunton, Juno Awards of 1991, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer Lynn Harvey, Back to the Beanstalk. Producer Bernard Rothman, The Heritage Quiz, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer Susan Stranks. As we enter this new chapter, let's navigate the complexities of Best Information Series and unravel its multifaceted nature. The Journal, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer Mark Starovich, The Fifth Estate, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer Kelly Critchen, The Nature of Things, The Genetic Revolution, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer Tobias Fisher, Venture, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer Duncan McCann with Eric Malling, CTV Television Network. Producer Gary Dwyer Joyce. In the next phase, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of Best Light Information Series and exploring its real-world applications. The New Music CHUM Limited. Producers Moses Znamer, Denise Donlan LIFE, the program Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer Duncan McCann, On the Road Again, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer Carl Nirenberg, The Shirley Show, Adderley Productions. Producer Les Kotler, Sunday Arts Entertainment, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producer Carol Moore-Eade. In this part of the video, we'll be delving deeper into Best Information segment and analyzing its key components. With Eric Malling, CTV Television Network. Producers Michael Hannon, Robert Holmes, Lara Eisen, Venture, The New Contract, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers Willa Marcus, Steve Tonnen, Carlos Esteves, Mike McLeamont, The New Music CHUM Limited. Producers Alfred Tonner, Jennifer Morton, CBC at 6, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers Jerry Bories, Lynn Whittam, Peter Zinn, Susan Papp, Kathy Preston, CBC News, licensed to Steel, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers Ross Rutherford, Cecil Rossner, Gloria Lowen, John Bronevich, Douglas Coolidge. In this part of the video, we'll be diving deep into Best Animated Program or Series and unraveling its profound impact. Bawar Nelvener, Ellipsenheim. Producers Michael Hirsch, Patrick Laubert, Clive A. Smith, The Woman Who Raised a Bear, as her son Lacewood Productions, Hinton Animation Studios, CTV Television Network. Producers Gerald Tripp, Sheldon South, Wiseman, Madeline Sinner. Producers Ronald A. Weinberg, Michelin Charest. The time has come to unravel the secrets behind Best Youth Program or Series and gain a deeper understanding. Quick's magic are lost in the Barons, Atlantis Films, Muddy River Films, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers Michael J. Fahrenheit. Scott, Derek Mazza, Joan Scott, Seaton McLean, Michael Macmillan, Diary of a Teenage Smoker, Atlantis Films. Producers Rachel Lowe, Duffy Ballum, The New Music Rock and Roll and Reading CHUM Limited. Producers Moses Znamer, Denise Donnan, Too Close for Comfort, Wild Ginger Productions. Producers Leslie Wagman, Gay Hawley. Let's now zoom in on Best Children's Program or Series and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. The Garden Heartland Motion Pictures. Producer, Stephen Owned Takeoff Canamia Productions. Producers, Hilary Pryor, Les Harris Join In. Tfontorio. Producer, Jed McKay. Now, let's delve into the intricacies of Best Sports Program or Series and explore its various aspects. Molson Hockey Night in Canada on CBC, 1991 Stanley Cup Playoffs, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers, Larry Isaac, Marcus Skin, Ron Harrison Donohue's Legends Nations Capital Television. Producers, Jack Donahue, Tom Aziz Michael Smith, Anything is Possible Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers, Robert McAskill, Lee Hermanen Sports Weekend Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers, Joan Mead, Doug Sellers Sportsline Global Television Network. Producer, Jim Tatty. As we progress, let's zoom in on Best Special Event Coverage and examine its role in shaping our overall narrative. CBC News Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers, Arnold Amber, Edith Champagne Canada Cup Final Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers, Doug Beaforth, Scott Moore, John Hudson CBC News Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Producers, Arnold Amber, Tom Cavanaugh, Fred Parker, George Hoff. Now, let's shift our focus to Best Direction in a dramatic program or mini-series and embark on an intellectual exploration of its various dimensions. Graham Campbell Deadly Betrayal, The Bruce Curtis Story Atlantis Films of Citadel Communications Paul Lynch Drop Dead Gorgeous First Choice Canadian Communication Core Power Pictures Laurie Lind RSVP Framelin Elise Swerhone Mayor of Odessa Donald Shabib The Little Kidnappers CBC. Now, let's shift our attention to Best Direction in a dramatic or comedy series. Stacey Stewart Curtis Street Legal CBC Peter Rowe ENG Final Cut Atlantis Communications Brad Turner Mom P.I. When Sally Met Bernie Atlantis Films of Paul Shapiro Mom P.I. Time Wins All Heels Atlantis Films of Timothy Bond Top Cops Greg Armstrong Kathy Burke CBI of Canada. Moving ahead, let's uncover the hidden gems within Best Direction in a variety or performing arts program or series and discover their significance. Barbara Willis Sweet, Adrian Marfala Prokofiev by two Rombus Media Jasks Hollander Musicians in Exile Jasks Hollander Films David Langer Lomazon Suspendu Premier Productions Peter Wayman, Robert Lang Mariposa, Under a Stormy Sky Lyric Film and Video Marla D. Giacomo, Faith Feingold Molson Canadian Rocks CBC. As we enter this new chapter, let's navigate the complexities of Best Direction in an information or documentary program or series and unravel its multifaceted nature. John Walker The Hand of Stalin October Films Michael Paul Island of Wales and FBF M. Morrison Man Alive The Hero Among Us CBC Maya Gallus Elizabeth Smart On the Side of the Angels Red Queen Productions John Zaritsky Frontline My Doctor My Lover PBS Elias Petrus Transplant The Breath of Life Camera One Productions. In the following section, we'll be immersing ourselves in the captivating world of best writing in a dramatic program or mini-series. Keith Roslecki Deadly Betrayal, The Bruce Curtis Story Atlantis Films of Citadel Communications Joe Wiesenfeld Princes in Exile Seinpixig Silver Donald Cameron Peggy John Frizzle Getting Married in Buffalo Jump CBC M. Charles Cohen The First Circle Techniciner. Get ready to immerse yourself in the world of best writing in a dramatic series as we examine its impact and relevance. Wing Grigsby ENG Ways and Means Atlantis Communications Chris Haddock Mom P.I. Atlantis Films of Heather Conkey Road to Avonlea Sullivan Entertainment Suzette Couture Road to Avonlea Sullivan Entertainment Marlene Matthews Road to Avonlea Sullivan Entertainment. Moving on to the next segment, we have Best Writing in a Comedy or Variety Program or Series. Mary Walsh, Kathy Jones, Tommy Sexton, Greg Malone, Addie Jones, Codco Salter Street Films Eugene Levy, David Flaherty, Michael Short Maniac Mansion Atlantis Films Patrick Granley's The Woman Who Raised a Bear as Her Son Lacewood Production Shinton Animation Studio 6 Todd Thick, Jim Slotic, Ted Woloszyn, Ian Anderson 1991 NHL Awards. a celebration of excellence. CBC Mike McDonald on Target Howard Lapides Productions. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore best writing in an information documentary program or series through a fresh lens, unlocking new perspectives. John Zaritsky Frontline, My Doctor, My Lover. PBS Lyndon McIntyre, Neil Docherty. The Fifth Estate. Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Claude Vicari. The Code of Silence. Ontario. Eric Till. The Sweetest Spring. Amanda McConnell. The Nature of Things. Herschel, An Island of Flowers. CBC. Let's now shift gears and explore best performance by an actor in a leading role in a dramatic program or mini-series through a critical lens, uncovering its strengths and weaknesses. Bernard Behrens, Saying Goodbye to Ontario. Len Curry. Kurt Vonnegut. Monkey House. Atlantis Film. South Pacific Pictures. Miguel Fernandez. Kurt Vonnegut. Monkey House. Atlantis Film. South Pacific Pictures. Sean Roberts. Bix Magic Are the Prom. Atlantis Films. Yannick Bisson. Bix Magic Are the Rookies. Atlantis Films. Victor Garber. The First Circle. Techniciner. With our curiosity piqued, let's embark on a dedicated exploration of best performance by an actress in a leading role in a dramatic program or miniseries and its fascinating intricacies. Brenda Bazinet. Saying Goodbye to Ontario. Wendy Crewson. Getting Married in Buffalo Jump. CBC. Julia Ormond. Young Catherine. Consolidate Entertainment. Len Filmer. Premier Productions. Selmont Chinchina Entertainment. Karine Towsett. The First Circle. Techniciner. As we move forward, let's uncover the untold stories and fascinating intricacies of best performance by an actor in a continuing leading dramatic role. Eric Peterson. Street Legal. CBC. Celsius. David Johnson. Street Legal. CBC. Christopher Plummer. Counter-Strike. Atlantis Communications. Grosso Jacobson Productions. Simon McAkindle. Counter-Strike. Atlantis Communications. Grosso Jacobson Productions. Mickey Rooney. The Adventures of the Black Stallion. Atlantis Communications. Atlantic Productions. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore best performance by an actress in a continuing leading dramatic role from a different angle. Jackie Burrows. Road to Avonlea. Sullivan Entertainment. Sarah Botsford. ENG. Atlantis Communications. Amanda Steto. Degrassi Jr. High Playing with Time, Inc. Cynthia Dale. Street Legal. CBC. Jennifer Dale. No Place Like Home. CHCHDT. In this part of the video, we'll be delving deeper into best guest performance in a series by an actor or actress and analyzing its key components. Michelle Street. John ENG. A Long Way from Hopeful. Atlantis Communications. Maurice Godin. ENG. Atlantis Communications. Jizza Kovacs. Mom P.I. Atlantis Films. Ron White. Mom P.I. Atlantis Films. Ian Tracy. Mom P.I. Atlantis Films. Marilyn Lightstone. Max Glick. Sunrise Films. Foster Film Productions. As we enter this new phase, let's analyze best performance by an actor in a supporting role from different angles and evaluate its significance. Kenneth Welsh. Deadly Betrayal. The Bruce Curtis Story. Atlantis Films. Citadel Communications. Arthur Grosser. Urban Angel. Telescene Films. Anthony Sherwood. Street Legal. CBC. Gordon Michael. Wolvet. Princes in Exile. Sign Pixar. Ian Tracy. Big's Magic Hour. The Rookies. Atlantis Films. Bruce Greenwood. The Little Kidnappers. CBC. As we progress through this video, let's shift our attention towards best performance by an actress in a supporting role and uncover its hidden depths. Sarah Polly. Lantern Hill. Sullivan Entertainment. Sherry Miller. ENG. Atlantis Communications. Gemma Zamprogna. Road to Avonlea. Sullivan Entertainment. Lally Cady. Road to Avonlea. Sullivan Entertainment. Marion Gilsenan. Getting Married in Buffalo Jump. CBC. Leah Pinsent. The Little Kidnappers. CBC. Now, let's delve into the intricacies of best performance in a comedy program or series and explore its various aspects. Sandra Shamus. Adrienne Clarkson presents. CBC. Mary Walsh. Kathy Jones. Tommy Sexton. Greg Malone. Andy Jones. Codco Salter. Street Films. George Buser. Maniac Mansion. Atlantis Films. Scott Thompson. Mark McKinney. Kevin McDonald. Bruce McCulloch. Dave Foley. The Kids in the Whole Broadway Viaduct. In the upcoming section, we'll be shining a light on best performance or host in a variety program or series. K.D. Lang. Tommy Banks. 1990 Canadian Country Music Awards. CBC. Kurt Browning. Tall in the Saddle. Inside Productions. Celine Dion. Juno Awards of 1991. CBC. Molson. Canadian Rocks Showdown. CBC. Let's now turn our attention to best performance in a performing arts program or series and examine its role within the larger context. Diana LeBlanc Legacy Carbon 14 Ladorto Rombus Media Laurel Pete's Sisters Premier Productions Karen Kane Alice National Ballet of Canada. Brace yourselves for the next chapter, where we'll be dissecting Gordon Sinclair Award for Broadcast Journalism. Gordon Sinclair Award for Broadcast Journalism Pamela Wallin CTV News CTV Brian Stewart The Journal CBC Lyndon McIntyre The Fifth Estate Canadian Broadcasting Corporation Joe Schlesinger The National CBC News CBC. Let's now zoom in on best reportage and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. Joe Schlesinger The National CBC News CBC Ross Rutherford CBC News A Question of Trust CBC Diana Swain The National CBC News Preying on Immigrants CBC Ross Rutherford CBC News What About the Kids? CBC Dennis Trudeau Newswatch CBC. Let's now venture into the realm of best anchor or interviewer and explore the fascinating intricacies it holds. Lloyd Robertson CTV News The Gulf War CTV Ralph Benwoody Midday Canadian Broadcasting Corporation Lyndon McIntyre The Fifth Estate Canadian Broadcasting Corporation Peter Mansbridge The National CBC News CBC Peter Danny Mann Alive CBC. As we enter this new phase, let's uncover the impact of best host in a light information, variety or performing arts program or series on our broader topic. David Suzuki The Nature Connection with David Suzuki Johnson Media Adrienne Clarkson presents CBC Mary Tyler Moore Just for Laughs Less Films Rosen Wayne Rossard On the Road Again CBC Deanie Petty The Deanie Petty Show Baton Broadcast System. Prepare yourself for an eye-opening discussion on Best Sportscaster in the upcoming portion of this video. Ron McLean Molson Legends Hockey Night in Cannon CBC Don Chevrier Cannon Cup Final CBC John Wells TSN Don Whitman CFL on CBC 1990 Grey Cup CBC Brian Williams 1990 Molson Indy Vancouver CBC. As we enter this new phase, let's analyze best photography in a dramatic program or series from different angles and evaluate its significance. Ron Ori The First Circle Technisina Malcolm Cross Street Legal CBC Ernest Day Young Catherine Consolidate Entertainment Len Film Premier Production Cell Munchinchina Entertainment Mickles Lent The Little Kidnappers CBC Steve Danilic Heritage Minutes CBC. Let's now venture into the realm of best photography in a comedy, variety or performing arts program or series and explore the fascinating intricacies it holds. Maurice H. Johnson's Tall in the Saddle Insight Productions Alain Dosti Ladorto Rombus Media Robert Fresco Musicians in Exile Jusks Hollander Films Hans Meyer Michael Story Prokofiev by to Rombus Media Gilray Densham Alice National Ballet of Canada. Let's now turn our attention to best photography in an information documentary program or series and examine its role within the larger context. Leonard Gilday The Nature of Things Herschel An Island of Flowers CBC Maurice Chabot The Journal CBC Mark McCabe The 12 Steps Recovering from Addictions Rhett Warita Diary of a Teenage Smoker Atlantis Films Volody Ledinov Polar Bridge A Canadian-Russian Arctic Odyssey Keg Productions. Get ready to uncover the mysteries surrounding best news photography as we navigate its intriguing terrain. Jerry Beauchamp The National CBC News CBC Howard Cooper CTV News The Gulf War CTV Doug Gamey Global News The Hunt for Canadian Soldier Eric William Schumacher Global TV. With that being said, let's now move on to best picture editing in a dramatic program or series. Ralph Bunge's Deadly Betrayal The Bruce Curtis Story Atlantis Films Citadel Communications Frank Irvine Kurt Vonnegut Monkey House Atlantis Films South Pacific Pictures Richard Todd Princes in Exile Signed Jeff Warren Biggs Magic Hour The Rookies Atlantis Films David B. Thompson Top Cops CBI of Canada. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore best picture editing in a comedy, variety or performing arts program or series from a different angle. Stefan Fanfara Maniac Mansion Atlantis Films Miguel Raymond Ladorto Rombus Media Peter Armstrong Sheil Sandin Tall in the Saddle Inside Productions Peter Ovens Sunday Arts Entertainment CBC Jurg Ingold Grant Duksham Prokofiev by to Rombus Media Peter Abshamka Return of the Whirlwind Cinema Productions. In this chapter, we'll be unraveling the enigma of Best Picture editing in an information documentary program or series and discovering its transformative power. Jack Cooper, A Day in the Warsaw Ghetto, A Birthday Trip in Hell, Cooper Productions, Christopher Cooper, Diary of a Teenage Smoker, Atlantis Films, Mike Earls, A White Man's Game. Discovery Channel, Kent Nelson, Shella Mackenzie, Remember Fruitville, NFB, Charles Connell, Harvey Spack, The Old Believers, NFB. In the next portion, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of best production design or art direction and examining its broader implications. Kelly Forrest, Andrew Deskinpig's Magic Are Lost in the Barrens, Atlantis Films, Muddy River Films of Carol Thrasher, Natalia Vasilieva, Young Catherine, Consolidate Entertainment, then Film Premier Productions, Elmont Chinchina Entertainment, Dale Heslip, Juno Awards of 1991, CBC, Sheila Haley, Bordertown Alliance Communications, Hilary Pryor, Catherine Hahn, Takeoff, Candia Productions. The time has come to unravel the secrets behind best costume design and gain a deeper understanding. Martha Mann, Lantern Hill Sullivan Entertainment, Larsa Konikova, Young Catherine, Consolidate Entertainment, Len Film Premier Productions, Elmont Chinchina Entertainment, Francis Duffer, Back to the Buntstock. Karen L. Matthews, Max Glick, Sunrise Films, Foster Film Productions, Glenn Campbell, Bordertown Alliance Communications, Joyce Shea, Battle of the Bulge, Artisan Films. As we venture forward, let's examine best sound in a dramatic program or series in detail and gain a deeper appreciation for its significance. Rick Ellis, Bruce Nisnick, Alan Scarth, Deadly Betrayal, The Bruce Curtis Story, Atlantis Films of Citadel Communications, Nolan Roberts, David Midgley, Daniel Latour, ENG Atlantis Communications, Gillian Jones, Eric Hopp, Alan Ormered, Street Legal Murder, CBC, Garber Van A, Les Hallman, Hans Peter Strobel, Princes in Exile, Seinpixer, Leon Johnson, Joe Grimaldi, Stephen Cole, The Challengers, Lauren Productions. Get ready for a captivating exploration as we unravel the layers of best sound in a comedy, variety or performing arts program or series and their profound significance. Daniel Pellerin, Musicians in Exile, Jasks Hollander Films, Tom Mather, David Evans, Alan Ormered, Maniac Mansion, Dad's Bummed Out, Atlantis Films, Ian Hendry, Doug McClement, Brian Avery, Mariposa, Under Stormy Sky, Lyric Film and Video, Steve Winner, Franois Deschamps, Rin Baudry, The Rise and Fall of Humpty Dumpty, Cine France Animation, Paul Myers, Matthew Hutchinson, John Dunkley, Nights in the Gardens of Spain, Europe's Music International. In this chapter, we'll be shedding light on best sound in an information documentary program or series and its role in shaping our understanding. Chris Davies, The Journal, CBC, Ian Hendry, John Martin, Alison Clark, Between Two Worlds, Investigative Productions, Sergio Penha's Role, James Holim, Scott Chisholm, Man Alive, CBC, Brent Haliski with Eric Malling, CTV, Jean-Pierre Joytel, Haida Paul, Michael McGee, As Long as the Rivers Flow, Tamarack Productions, Robert Booking, Jim Frank, Bob Pridovich, Profiles of Nature, Ellis Entertainment. As we venture forward, let's examine best original music score for a program or mini-series in detail and gain a deeper appreciation for its significance. Edmund Egan, The Woman Who Raised a Bear as Her Son, Lacewood Production, Shinton Animation Studio, Mark Corvin, Between Two Worlds, Investigative Productions, Gayton Gravel, Will Vaughan, Le Tortoise, Rombuse Media, Mark Snow, The Little Kidnappers, CBC, Jeff Fisher, Judith Henderson, The Rise and Fall of Humpty Dumpty, Cine France Animation. With our curiosity piqued, let's embark on a dedicated exploration of best original music score for a series and its fascinating intricacies. John Welsman, Road to Avonlea, Sullivan Entertainment, Graham Coleman, Max Glick, Sunrise Films, Foster Film Productions. Let's zoom in on special awards and understand its implications. Camida Award, Nina Block, Jennifer Campbell, Andy Blick Drums. The John Labatt Entertainment Award for Most Popular Program, Trudy Grant, Kevin Sullivan, Road to Avonlea. Margaret Collier Award, Harry Rasky, John Draney Award, Gordon Pinsent, Earl Grey Award, Colleen Dewast, Gemini Award for Outstanding Technical Achievement, Telesat, Skyvision. 6th category in Canadian Television, Category Television Awards. Remember, knowledge is power. Keep learning, growing, and exploring.